music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jilly. This is Jilly's Corner. This is our review for Claws, Season 2, Episode 2. I'm sleepy. We're going to get this done. It is 3:23 in the morning. But whatever. Today's lipstick is Urban Decay. The color is Quad Love Drunk. It's a little, whatever. So, I got it from Sephora, so it was what it was. Claws Season 2. There's a lot going on in Claws. A lot. It's a lot of screen jumping. It's a lot of story jumping. It's a lot of stuff that I'm looking like, how important is that? So, but it's good overall. It's very funny this season. I just drank too much water. We see Desna, and basically she's telling Jen, hey, about this house you're living in, okay? Slotta said, it's mine now, and you gotta live with it. And she's like, what? How can she do that or whatever? And she's like, this house isn't owned by her. She's like, well, technically it is, because she took over for everyone else, and she's running all of Uncle Daddy's stuff, so, it is her decision. And she's like, well, no, just tell her no. She was like, no, I saw that woman shoot her sister in the head. I'm not telling her shit. Me and Dean gonna move up in this house, and you gonna have to just deal with it. Because this how my kids are in the school district. I mean, Jen is giving every reason as to why she should not lose the house. I'm looking like, so you want everyone to die so you can keep that house. I mean, I know you wasn't there when she killed her sister, but when someone says she literally shot her sister in the head, I'm not telling her no to nothing, okay? It's a level as to where I'm going to go with it. And if she said I'm going to live here, I'm going to live here. But what I do like is what Dessa did do. She didn't say, like, y'all have to leave. It's just my house, and y'all going to live with me. Because she wants me to live like a boss. And, kind of what she say go. So, we're going to be one big old happy family. And I'm like, look, Jen this is the thing with Jen. Jen didn't want to be a part of the kind of gangster life last season. But once they got the house and they got more money, she was okay with it. And I think now she's just kind of used to it. But girl, look, it's a whole new boss in town, so you got to just get with the program where you can't be, because your man and his Uncle Daddy ain't running shit no more. Someone else is. And unless you want to die, shut up. So back at the shop, we see Polly in the name of strippers. I'm like, Polly, what is you doing? I'm gonna call you double XL. I said, well, okay, it's a big penis. We see, Quiet Ann ain't too quiet anymore because she talking to Virginia. I don't remember Quiet Ann talking, but maybe 5 times last season. I mean, she didn't talk in every episode. I'm like, okay, she's not quiet no more. So she know Virginia is pregnant, because I guess it's not no dang on secret. You can tell she's pregnant. And it's like, you have to tell Desna. I don't want to tell Desna. Why does we have to treat her as if she's the Queen of Sheba or whatever? Like, she doesn't rule all of us. Don't you get tired of having to listen to her all the time? And Ann says, yes, sometimes I do, because she's the reason me and my ex-girlfriend ain't together anymore. Because she made me break up with her. So, sometimes I do, but, at the end of the day, that's her brother. And, she told you before, don't be fucking her brother. And now he done got you pregnant, so, you need to tell her. So I'm like, well, okay, that's very true. You can't be, she did ask you to not do that, and you did it anyway, and you kept doing it, it seems like, and then you got pregnant. I mean, she gonna murder you. So we did see back at the house, Jen mama's racist, okay? I don't know how to say that, because she freaking called Desna dashiki. I said, bitch. Anyway, we see Bryce come in with the kids. Now, I think this is the first time I realized one of them kids is black. I don't think I realized that because I was like, is he hugging a black kid? A little black girl? Oh, okay. I mean, she just wasn't white, so I was confused for a second. I'm like, did they kidnap a kid? Like, did they adopt a kid? What's going on? But we find that one of the kids ain't his. So at this point in time, we see Jen is still trying to get back with him, and he ain't having it. And he wasn't having it before. He damn sure having it now that Slotta showed him in that video. Are you fucking that man? So she like, I told you sorry or whatever. Like, I'm sorry. You fucked the rabbi. Her mom like, you fucked the rabbi? She's like, Mom, shut up. It doesn't matter. So, the mom said, y'all need to go see a priest, go see a pastor. And then he said, well, can that person make me forgive that she gave him a rim job? Now, see, when he said that, I Googled rim job because I did not know what it was. Okay, I am not well versed in that area. And I said, she did what? Now, see, I Googled it because I said, is rim job just another, slang word for blowjob? I said, but maybe like you put like a little fake basketball rim. I didn't know what rim job meant. I honestly did not. I'm like, blowjobs, I know. Rim jobs, I have no idea what it is. And I Googled it on Urban Dictionary, came up, and it said rim job was when you, like, I guess it's like, I don't want to repeat it. You put your mouth on their butt, and you, like, stimulate their butt with your mouth. And I was just like, you did this to the rabbi? I mean, that can't be kosher. This cannot... I was just so like that. It was crazy. And, she was like, what are you talking about? And he said, slapped us up, showed me a video. She was like, no, she didn't. And he was like, he cried when he comes. She was like, oh, yes, she did. And he like, you're a piece of shit. Because her heart dropped when she realized he literally seen this tape, because how else would he know that man cry when he come? And I'm just so sorry. He like, you are sorry. You're sorry, piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Every time you wonder about why life is broken up, look in the mirror, because it's all your fault. You did this shit. You did this because you ain't nothing. I said, well, that's true, because you can't be out here blowing people's booties and you a married woman. Like, I mean, I get if you had regular sex. Okay, regular sex is whatever. But you put your mouth on a man's ass? Wasn't even clean? Oh, girl, it's just a dirty ram. Just can't take it. Anyway, we do see Slotta come to the clinic or whatever. And, she's looking at it and she's like, we need to open up another clinic in 2 weeks. And then after that, we need to open up 4 more within the next 5 months. And, she's telling Destin, like, we need to make more money. Black women are up and coming entrepreneurs. So, you know what I'm saying? We need to kind of get on top of that. I'm looking like, I mean, it's weird. She told her, because you're a goat. I wonder if she just said that, you're the GOAT, the greatest of all time. But she called her a goat. And that's like, okay, I'm a goat. Okay. I just think, it's an English barrier. But I like how she wants Destin to do more. She wants Destin to be more. But it's more illegal. Like, it's just, you want her to want Destin to be more of a boss, because Destin has always been a go-between. Even though she did the most of the work, she wasn't getting paid and she wasn't getting recognized. She wants to recognize Destin as this boss bitch, but I feel like that's gonna come back to bite someone in the ass. I'm just not sure who it's gonna be yet. So yeah, we then see Virginia tells Destin that she's pregnant. I said, now why would she do that? She's like, what? They're like, run! So Destin is now chasing the pregnant Virginia through the parking lot. I think she did that last season too. I can do without the whole chase to the parking lot and the heels and the nails and the hair and the boobs. It's a lot going on. She catches her. Bitch, I told you don't fuck with my brother. I can't believe you would do this. Why wouldn't you want to peel? Why wouldn't y'all use condoms? This is crazy, crazy, crazy. Why would you allow this to happen? Why would you do this to him? Why would you allow him to do this to you? Because she like, it ain't even that it's just you. It's also him. He's autistic, he lives a different life. He is not ready to be a father. And that's what you do as a big sister. You check people who do fucked up things. My pills, I stopped taking them because my feet swell and I couldn't fit my heels. I say that right there means she's not a good parent, because fuck them heels. Buy a bigger size, girl. She then said the store was automatic. You was raw dogging my brother? You could have gave him a disease. That's not, I'm clean. She said, bitch, you was giving blowjobs and rim jobs behind a little quickie mark or whatever. You are a lot of things, but you are not clean. I said, well, that's true. You can't be out here sucking ass. If you suck ass, you're not clean. You can't. It's impossible. If you out here giving blowjobs and ass jobs behind little fake cookie marks, you got something. Okay, it might be curable, but you had it. It's in your bloodstream. Okay, I just can't take it. So, she then says, no, it's okay, because Dean, we're going to get an abortion. Like, Dean found an abortion clinic. She's like, what? He can't handle that. It's going to mess him up. So she's worried about how Dean's going to handle 1, her being pregnant, 2, her having an abortion, or 3, even having to make that decision on what to do. So she's just worried about how he's going to take it. So when she go talk to Dean like, we made a decision. It is what it is. Don't worry about it. You keep thinking too much too. You have not told me about you and the Russians. And I'm like, she just say, look, Dean, the Russians took over the clinic and the spa, and that's it. There is no secret to anything. Well, it's not charging. There is no secret to anything that you need to know. It basically is what it is. I'm like, why is something? Oh my God. You're trying to charge your phones. Because my phone here need to be charged. My iPad needs to be charged. And they're both driving me crazy. And my iPad is shut off. And it has all my notes on it. This is what happens when it is 3:34 in the morning. And you're just trying to do everything at the same time. Not with charging. Lord Jesus. Anyway. Where was I at, y'all? Okay, yeah, she's talking to Dean. Sorry, y'all. Oh, Lord. And he just saying how, their decision, they made a decision. He said that we're not ready to be parents, so she's getting an abortion. And he just basically told her to stay out of it. It's our life. Leave me be. I ain't gonna tell me that shit. And he walks out. And I'm like, okay. What else did we see? Roller and Uncle Daddy and Bryce is trying to spy on Slotta. So they telling Roller, because you live up in the house with them, we need you to like plant a bug to listen to their conversation. So Roller is having sex with his teenage brat. I'm looking like that girl is a damn kid. Okay, I believe she's 17. Maybe she just turned 18. I don't know, but I'm weirded out about knowing he's an adult. And we're seeing them have sex. Like, we're seeing her on top of him. It is kind of freaked me out, but whatever. And he was acting as if, she had no walls. I mean, he was acting like it was nothing to him. He was just like, I can't even feel it. Like, I'm like, you don't have no feeling? Like, does she have any walls? I don't know what's going on here. He didn't kind of get excited until she mentioned, you want to play some video games? Oh, what kind of game? Oh, now you're happy. But the baby started crying and she had to go, breastfeed. So then he gets up, puts the robe on to go find where to hide this little, recorder. At the same time, we see Des at the house, and she's pitching that they need to do commercials to get business to the clinic so they can get more people in there. And as they go into Slotta's office, they open the door, and who's in there? Roller. What's he doing? Oh, I was looking for a book in the videotape when your book is lying. And she like, guns, don't you come to my office no more without being invited. Then you cannot be in here uninvited. But I'm like, I'm surprised when she opened the door and she put her gun out, she didn't just shoot him. I would have shot him, but we'll see here nor there. But she tells that go ahead, do the commercial, make sure that it's good, because if it's not good, say I don't like things when things aren't good. So I'm like, okay. And this is the thing, it was so much going on between Desna in the commercial, Roller trying to have the thing, Virginia and them being pregnant. It was just a lot going on in this particular episode. We then see Jen, and she go talk to the rabbi, and I'm like, why is she talking to this man like you needed to stay away from him? So she goes and say, look, what we did was a mistake. I don't want to do it again. I love my family. I want my family, and I want to get them back. So, we can't do that anymore. He like, okay. But, it's a hold down going on. Can we be dance partners? I'm looking like, how do you get someone coming to you saying, I want my family back. I'm going to be fighting for my family. I can't be around you or whatever. For you to say, can you dance with me? No. And I'm like, I don't get why she didn't just say no. Like, she said yes. Because he said, you know how happy you get when you dance. But bitch, you trying to say your marriage. What's wrong with you? I was confused. I was confused. And then in the later episode where she talks to her mom and Desmond saying, no, her mom and was her mom and Desmond? At the damn shop. Her mom made her outfit to wear too, because her mom was thinking that she's going there with Bryce. And she's like, no, I'm actually going with Hank, the rabbi dude. Her mom was like, that man is a godsend in like blue jeans. He took care of a kid that isn't even his. Like, he's a great man. I'm like, well, mama, is a little right, a little bit, but he was also a little bit crazy. And you know, she's like, you know what, I'm going to fix my marriage, don't worry about it. But I was like, something about that don't seem right. We do see Virginia and Dean go to the abortion clinic. Quiet Ann drove them, and they get out the car, and it's, of course, protesters. You know, you're going to hell. You know, let the babies, all this, you know, protesters or whatever. Honey, they walking, and Dean like, I wasn't unwanted baby. It wasn't any fun. You know, this baby isn't wanted. We're getting rid of it. I'm looking like, it was just so funny to hear his honest truth. And he was like, you know, you guys to talk about unwanted babies. I was unwanted, and me and my sister went from house to house, and you know, we were abused, we were touched or whatever. No one, you know, people only care about unwanted babies when they're in the womb. No one cares about them when they come out here. Y'all were trying to help us when we was younger, and it's true. People be so gung ho to say, you know, oh yeah, had a baby, but if someone can't afford that kid and that kid is in the system, can you take care of it? No. People have the choice to make their own choice. So the whole scene with her at the abortion clinic, you see different conversations of people who saying, you know, if they believe in it, if they don't believe in it. We see Anne kind of say it was like a Brady Bunch type. It was the weirdest shit. It was like a Brady Bunch type screen. So you had people in each little box saying, well, I think, you know, abortions should be fine. I think they're not. I think this. I think that. We then see Anne say, I was pregnant before, and you know, my parents, I couldn't have an abortion, and I had the baby, and then I came home one day, and my parents had gave my baby away to some other family, and I said, was that when she started being quiet? I'm not sure. Anyway, so you know, it was the whole abortion scene was just people's opinions on abortions, and I'm like, okay, cool, it was what it was. But you know, Virginia, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm scared, but I'm gonna do it. You know, we had Dean was there for her. But Dean said, you know, I'm going to go across the street and get some pencils. I need to go get some. So he leaves because, of course, it's too much for him. But he comes back and he said, you know, I really wasn't going to get that. You know what I'm saying? I really wouldn't got this. He gives her a ring pop, and then he proposes to her and says, I love you. I want to be with you forever. You know what I'm saying? Will you marry me? And she said yes. And when they walk out the clinic, Dean says, we're getting married. And they was like, yes, yes, God answered our prayers. And Virginia said, Virginia said, we still DNC this bitch. I said, girl, did you look? And it was weird to see how up and about Virginia was after an abortion. I don't think that's how it go, but that's neither here nor there. We do see at that point in time, you know, Desta talking to Virginia after the fact, and she's like, you know, I'm so hard on you because I don't want you to you know, go down the wrong road. I want you to make good decisions or whatever, and you know, I care for you. Virginia said, oh, thanks. Oh, yeah, by the way, me and Dean are getting married. He proposed, and I said yes. She's like, you dumb bitch. Now she's choking. I'm like, you can't be choking a girl. She just had an abortion. She got a count. Just leave her be. So Dean then come up and say, you know, Desna, stop. Stop. She's like, why wouldn't you talk to me before you did it? She said, I did talk to you months ago, and you said okay. And she said, I had a gun in my head. You know, that doesn't matter. Dean said, I'm happy, Desna. Don't you want me to be happy? She makes me happy. She's my life. I live for her. I'm happy. Desna finally realized he isn't the kid. Well, he's an adult. And she said, okay, you have to start making, you know, better decisions now. You know, you have to be a man now and just man up. And she hugs him, and she's like, you know, fine. And she says to Virginia, don't hurt him. I think for the first time she realized I don't have to keep protecting him. Because at the end of the day, she loved my brother. It's the weirdest situation, but she loves him and he loves her. So I can't keep getting in any way. I have to kind of let him go. And, you know, it's kind of be on the sideline holding on from afar. But it was kind of cool. You know, at that point in time, we see Uncle Daddy and Bryce in the car talking or whatever. They basically listen to the little bug that Roller put in there. Honey, when I realized that Bryce called Uncle Daddy's wife Auntie Mama, I said, Auntie Mama and Uncle Daddy, I said, this is some bullshit. If you tell me I can't deal with it. You know, Bryce also admits that he thinks or he does not know if he misses Jen or not. It's just, I mean, it has to be hard to know what your wife did and then I don't want to forgive her. But, you know, he like, I don't know yet. They then hear Roller screaming, okay? And they're like, okay, they torturing them. So now they out the car. They didn't ran up. They didn't knock the guard out. They didn't jump the fence. It was completely fake, okay? Let me just say that. They're not that smart. and they climb over a little fence, they climb over a wall, and they see him really just getting a massage. And they're like, he played us. He really, really played us. That's some bullshit. So later on in the scene, when they think he played them, we come back to the house. He says, I didn't play y'all. What y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm in now. They telling me all kind of stuff. They're going to open up all these clinics. They're taking cocaine and drugs over the border. They're messing with the dang on Mexicans. It was a whole, no, not the Mexicans. It's cartel people. But it's a whole thing to where it's not as little as they thought it was going to be. So he like, but I'm in it so we can kind of take them down from the inside. Okay, if you say so. This commercial was the weirdest shit. Again, it was a lot of stuff. I'm like, it was a lot for me to take in. They have a commercial. It went from Dr. Ken being horrible in this commercial because the 25 minutes that Jen took to write out a script was horrible. He was horrible. Then Dad's like, you know what? I have an idea. It went from that horribleness of the dancers from the club dancing around the clinic and him. They were dancing and stripping. Dr. Ken was in the middle saying, we can take away your pain. It was the weirdest shit ever. However, the commercial worked. They got like retweeted. They went viral and people started coming in. At this point in time, Slasa's happy because they have more clientele to make the clinics be bigger. And it gives them reasons to open up more clinics. So it was kind of smart. So Slasa gives Desna a whole bunch of money. A big envelope full of money. She's making all kind of money now. At this point in time, the end of the episode, Jen goes to this hoedown to dance with the rabbi dude. We see all the ladies is there. We see Dr. Ken is there, who now has groupies, who likes him and wants to come to the clinic, and probably like that shit. So when one groupie says, oh, thank you or whatever, she gives him a handy job under the table. See, that's the reason why I don't eat other people's food, because you don't know what people do. Her hands is dirty at that point. His hands too, because the sperm has to go somewhere. And I'm like, you can't just kind of get up and then there might be sperm on the floor. I'm like, ugh, you can't trust. That's also why I don't shake people's hands. I don't know where your hands are being. I'm just like, I don't know if you just gave somebody a handy J under the table and you come shake my hand and I scratch my eye and I got pink eye. I can't do it. Don't want to do it. Nope. No. Do not touch people's hand, because they could have just done what probably did to this damn man. Anyway, it's a whole little hold down or whatever. Jen is going through the motions or whatever, going through a little hold down. But as she's going through the little hold down or whatever, she's hearing the dude on the mic talk, saying the things she did, but she's imagining she's kind of going crazy. So she's like, oh my God. He's like, yeah, you did this, you did that, you cheated, you lost your husband, you lost all these things that she did. And so she's like hallucinating. She's kind of getting dizzy and tired, and then she kind of just runs off. She runs to Bryce's house. So she gets there. Now Bryce is there too. Her mama came there early to talk to Bryce, to make Bryce go see her, but Bryce never went. But she did leave Bryce some food. So when she get there, she go upstairs to his room. She walk into the room. Her mama on her knees giving that man some head. I said, is your mama giving that man some head? I was like, why is her mama giving her husband some head? That is her son-in-law. That is disgusting. Those are her kids, her grandkids' daddy. What is she? She said, I was just getting him warmed up for you. There are a lot of things that you and your mama help to do. Pay a bill, write a story, ride a bike, comb your hair, pick a dress. Giving someone's husband a blowjob is not something a mother should do for their daughter ever in life. And at this point, oh, she's pissed. When I said she beat her mama ass, threw her to the dresser, she beat her mama ass, she beat up Bryce. They hear all the commotion. Then we hear Des and all them come up, and when Des and them come up, for some reason or another, her mama hit Des in the face. Not to full out brawl. And the crazy part was, Des was just on the phone with her man, who was also downstairs talking to Uncle Daddy, and no one was the wiser, because again, I'm like, this shit is crazy. Now, in there's a fight. You got Desna, Ann, Polly, Jen, Mama, and Bryce all tussling the fussing and fighting, and I'm like, it was 5 against 2. It shouldn't have been that hard. It was a full-on match. You had Roller and Uncle Daddy come try to break it up. It was crazy. And so as they're walking out, all kind of look a little beaten up, a little messed up or whatever, but not bad. Des just had like a little bloody lip because she got hit first. And Jen says, she made me this outfit. Like, she made me this outfit. Why would she do this? And she kind of freaks out, crying, boo-hoo crying, like, why would she do this to me? Why would she do this to me? It was crazy. It was a crazy ass episode. And I'm like, okay. So we shall see what happens next episode. I mean, it's a lot going on in these episodes, but I like it. I like it. It's fine. Anyway, I'm done. I am Jilly. This is Jilly's Corner. Peace.